Good morning, folks. Happy Wednesday. We're a little sniffly this morning, so I do apologize, guys, but happy Wednesday, happy London session here. As of right now, not too much I'm looking at here. We've formed a bit of a range from the 1 a.m. window here that I'm looking to see us take some type of control over, but as of right now, we created that C2 sweep and then immediately remade back the move here. Now we're seeing a bit more of an aggressive signature lower yet again on NQ, as well as YMNES here. But good morning, folks. How are we all doing? Howdy, howdy. Ovan, Solaris, Slowed Swim. What's up, Slowed? Ray, Jasper, Oven, Andres, Chris, how's it going? Hope we're all doing fantastic today. As of right now, I can't lie, guys. There ain't nothing. There's not a lot of sauce during London here. We're not seeing too much occur. We do have an SMT divergence at the highs here with NAS and NQ, ES, etc. I'm expecting kind of a short signature, short continuation signature lower here on NQ. Formed a C2, so if we can actually see this closure, we could actually framework this as a C2 closure and potentially trade a London session continuation of this signature here. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to rush anything here, especially with these entries on the one. But I do think it is feasible to potentially see some lower prices here on NQ. So we'll see what happens. But good morning, everybody. What do you think about GC? I haven't even looked at GC yet this morning. Metals look super extended. I think most of the market looks super extended right now. I'd love to say it was just gold, but guys, look at not only are metals hyperextended, but also freaking commodities look absurd right now. Absolutely absurd. Actually, I guess we formed the C2 down there as an idiot move on me. Looks like we formed the C2 here. So this is just a continuation off the no new 15-minute open. But yeah, it looks like we might actually be able to trade a continuation sequence lower here if we actually get some confirmation into an imbalance there. Morning, Leo. What's up, Newen? Lucian, what's up? Yeah, I think the entire market right now looks hyperextended, right? There's not much else we can say except the fact that market is extended. We do have a C2 with this continuation sequence that just formed on NQ, but that's on the 3-minute. I'm looking more so for a 1-minute C2, potentially trade a C3 now as we get lower. We do have some of these draws. We can also target out this 130 low here, which is something I'll probably look for, but I'm not too keen on sort of this wide range accumulation happening here on NQ. So we'll see what we frame. Trent Scalps, what's up? Good morning. How are we doing? We'll see, but we do have these imbalances. So if we do watch for a retrace into some of these 1 minutes, I could actually trade this as a continuation lower here. So I might look for that. Because right now it looks like more bearish intent. We do have some incredible draws in liquidity though at the highs, guys. The July 15th high was a huge draw that I think we're eventually going to tap into here, which might be a nice one to then look for some potential lower prices as well into some of these micro retracement periods. So now we wait and we see, chat. Not much else to it. But short signature forming here. We didn't form anything at the top end of the gap here, but likely to see NQ make its way into 919.75. Looks to be a very feasible price level here for current market. But how are we all doing? How was yesterday's trading for everybody? Yesterday was an insane day, so I'm just curious to know how we're all doing. Went 4 for 4 yesterday myself, which made it an insane day in general, but now kind of easing off the gas, likely going to de-risk a bit. Leo, my brother, ça va? Ça va très bien. Toi, Tarish, how's it going? Another 1,000 points yesterday, not even opening. Yeah, I know, right? Barely any retracement legs as well. Made it super difficult to find entries. So selecting the right time frame was definitely the game of yesterday. Anyways. Yeah, I'm looking for these 29,919 shorts here. We could see a continuation. Gold looks a bit hyperextended. The thing about GC is if I'm looking to want to trade this lower, I want to look for the new potential 30-minute open because we did form the C2 here. We see that price did sweep it out. We have a C2. So if we close here, that's going to be a proper C2 closure, which we could then trade the leg lower for a C3 continuation. But Can't lie, guys. I'm gonna treat this like a very chill London session. Probably de-risk a bit, lighter size, and mostly just prep. I'll be live with you guys for New York AM session today. So I'd rather be throwing on some more risk where it matters most. And for me, that's gonna be New York AM session. Green day yesterday, but felt like I had $1 million on the table. I think we all felt like that. Dude, if I held my original lab longs yesterday, you realize that off of 5 micros, that would have been like a $40,000 position. I'm joking, not to that extent, but I think everybody and their mother yesterday wishes they had held a position, myself included. Wrong type of C2 forming here on NQ. No bueno. New 15-minute open though on GC. We could also trade GC for lower prices since we did get a proper C2 formation. So I think I'm just mostly going to wait here and see what we can play out. But we hopefully tag into this gap as well. That's the new 15-minute open on NQ2. There's a few things we can trade higher here, or lower, my apologies. Close +1 risk unit yesterday. Very nice. Congrats, Tarish. Yeah, if you're trying to survive these markets, honest advice for you folks would just be learn to de-risk, right? It's tempting when we see these large moves to want to get in with extreme amounts of size. But the reality is if you're sizing in too aggressively in these markets, especially when we're having multi-thousand-dollar point days, it's really easy to blow accounts and to lose progress from previous days as well. So I'm falling. Yes, there goes. I was hoping we get a tap into this gap here because that would invalidate not only the C2, but we'd also likely see a good C3 continuation here. I'm liking what I'm seeing though. Looks like we're gonna see NQ head lower. We technically, even though it didn't tap into the gap, we went into the T spot. So we've technically sort of created a protected swing high here at the 952. So we could see a bit of lower draws right now. Now, what are the most important timing you look for sweeps? Most important timing, hourly, 4-hour sweeps are the most important for me. New hourly open sweeps, and then 4-hour sweeps. Those are by far the most preferred for me. Midweek after. Hello, hey Bella, how's it going? What would you risk per trade on a 50K count? What's up, Josh? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Anywhere between 250 to 350 per account or per trade. Eval phase for me, I typically like to size in slightly heavier. Just because I'd like to pass evals at a quicker rate than fundeds, but once I enter the funded stage, looking for about $250, $350 of risk per trade. And once I build a buffer, so most of the time, like on my top step accounts right now, I have about a $7,000 buffer. So for those, then I'll size in between anywhere between $500 to $700 a trade. Bella, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning. Ovan as well. Good morning. Wolf, good morning. Good morning. Hope we're all doing fantastic. Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. Yeah, see, so we've kind of created, it's not the most aggressive, but we have sort of created this protected swing high here off the T spot. So looking more so for that 1.5R aligns well with that draw that I mentioned to you guys as well. So we've got kind of this retracement period at 1:36 a.m. that we could see market make its debut to, but I'm not interested. I would have rather wanted to see a retrace into an imbalance, which also is the EQ, the previous 15-minute move. Will we still likely see this draw get met? Yes. However, for me to want to see a higher probability continuation, I'm mostly looking for a retrace into the gap as well. Yeah, so for me, Only if I'm looking for continuations do I want to see continuations occur when we retrace into a gap. So we've got a big 3 minute gap here. We did technically form this 3 minute continuation sequence though. So right here we see that we formed a C2, C3, but this is lower probability just because we nearly invalidated the C2 sequence. You want to see more clear direction on the continuation basis for me to be comfortable with that. Shorted on that Sisty looking for 2R, very nice. So 250, 350 a trade, but 2 to 5 trades a day. I'll take anywhere between 2 to 3 trades a day. Markets recently have just been super presentable for my model, so I've been taking a lot more. Bella, how's it going though? Where in the world are you right now? Are we doing some Apex events? New York has been so generous last couple of weeks, and I'm making it count as you should. But the thing is, make it count, but don't be an idiot, you know? Don't size in with your entire savings account. Don't be like you can capitalize on generational opportunities off of one singular funded account, right? So you've got no reason to, if you haven't been able to hold a payout on one account, you got no reason to do it on 10, 15, 20, 30. Capitalize on one once you feel comfortable that you're able to consistently hit payouts on one, bring it to two, then four, then five, whatever it might be. Good morning, Leo. How's the morning going? Morning's going good, dude. Morning is going good. No trades for me so far. I'm on my seventh pad on a 50K on trade. If I struggle on a scale, it's a lot harder. On one account, dude, Tarish, have you not gotten moved to live off of a seventh payout? This doesn't Tradeify or have the payouts been like a couple $100? Because that's impressive. First of all, congrats, Tarish. Do you prefer two times 50K accounts and trade them separately or 100K account? Oh, two by 50, 100%. Because then you don't feel as nervous when you're putting in a ton of risk on trades, etc., right? It's a lot easier to be able to scale when you don't have the stress of needing to size in heavier. Instead, fixate on continuous small compounded gains across multiple accounts. Surprisingly, no, but payouts have been 1.5 to 2K. Trees, well, they'll likely move you live soon, which is, I mean, impressive. Good stuff, dude. That's actually super, super cool. I'm happy to hear it. Wow, slow mover here. GC actually just formed a continuation as well, tapped into this 1 minute gap, validated a closure below. Realistically, I could have entered that, but the probability of gold right now, I mean, actually, funny enough, I think it almost plays out 1.5 here, 1.8 points on gold. Crazy, crazy risk here. Yeah, I think for me, I need to wait to see this 29.19 draw get met. Because there's really nothing. Like if we look at YM, if we look at ES, all in these time frames, like YM's significantly weaker, showcasing kind of the true move here as it makes its leg into some of these relevant draws at these lows. But like, geez Louise, no retracement leg that's suitable for my model. ES is just as indecisive as NQ, right? So I'm not super keen on markets right now. Guys, I meant to ask, since this is a different audience, what's your guys' input on nano contracts that are being released to futures? 1/10 the size of a mini or of a micro. There we go. A bit more buy-side aggression here on NQ. I mean, we know where the draw is. Like, there we go, right? Our draw is going to get met here. It's going to end up hitting this 29,919. It's just going to be at a slower pace, right? So who knows what's going to happen exactly here. 1 second, guys. I do apologize, folks. We are a little sick today, so I do apologize. Sounds like commission hell. Oh, yeah, right? There goes a continuation on NQ. I see. I would be more keen on taking this since we tapped into a nice. I'm more keen on this continuation than the previous one. More buy-side aggression. See, that's the move that I wanted, but sounds like commission hell. Yeah, I know. I'm curious to know what the commissions on it would be, though, you know? Like, you'd never really know. I have no idea what that commission could look like. I'm falling. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. We're nearly, there goes the first straw here, the 230 low tagged out. Yeah, for high volatility markets, but other than that, I think it's pretty useless. All right, and there goes our draw, right? There goes our draw on liquidity. The one that we wanted. So shorts were in play here. It's just difficult for me to framework something. Could I have taken the continuations? But yes, but also what I mentioned to you guys here, remember I said that these would be continuation sequences because we tapped into the T spot. It's lower probability though, just because it didn't tag into that gap. So ideally I would have wanted it to tag into that gap, but down at that draw would have been a beautiful 1.5 R, 20 points there. Sadly, no involvement from me there, but it's kind of just I'm not trying to take low probability setups with you guys and for the sake of my sanity. Got 1.5 R from that continuation. I only took it because ES tagged into the gap. Yeah, that's smart, right? That's a good way to play it. GC's running lower now as well. Two continuation sequences on GC here, it seems, off this micro gap here. Yeah, I could look to go short on GC though. If we can tag back, holy cow, there goes ES, which means that NQ probably flew down with that as well into that draw. Yep, there goes the draw, right? That was a really nice trade, I can't lie. That would have been a great trade. I'm falling. Yeah, not much else to it, guys. I mean, the framework was there, right? Framework was there for the shorts. I just didn't have an opportunity to get in with probability that felt suitable for myself. Gold shorts are definitely feasible, though. We do have some nice draws at those lows. You stop at the protected high, target 1.5 R. Ideally, I would have rather seen a expansion into the OB and then get tagged in at the OB. That would have been a much nicer setup for myself, but can't have it all, Chet. Can't have it all. Fuzzy no, yeah. God, we're gonna have to see what happens here, man. There goes NQ. NQ's just gonna milk lower now. I'm just gonna have to watch it run without me. NQ's heading lower. I wouldn't be surprised if we make our way back. We do have some really big draws in the hourly as well down at these lows. So we have a lot, like every unfilled 1 hour gap you could possibly imagine right now. So make our way into some unfilled hourly gaps here. We've also got some 4 hour gaps that form too. Massive 4 hour gap. Making our way back to the 700s during and post London session. Also super feasible as well. So guess we just gotta sit still and look pretty. Yeah, MGC here looks like we are gonna get this continuation on the one as well. God, dude, what a trade. Naz would have been great. It would have been, I should have honestly just taken it with light risk because it was only 13 points of risk there on NQ. Like realistically, that's very limited risk considering the position I'd be taking. 13 points of risk, that's 27 points per micro. That's honestly super solid. I'm falling. Wow. Now we're just dipping. Okay, NQ. I see how it is. NQ's now just gonna start dropping. Where's the break-even point in GC? Break-even point in GC? I'd probably look for a candle body closure below 221 here to get break even. 221 for break even. There goes the 330 open, new 30-minute open here. I'm expecting this 330 to just expand lower. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's your little baby. And there goes NQ again. Jeez Louise, man. Can't make it up, dude. NQ's now just flying lower. Well, out of anything, what I could do is I could look for a C4 continuation, which technically is going to create a protected high there, funny enough, on NQ. I could try and take that. But I also don't like that it barely tapped into this 1 minute gap here. So no involvement for me, but I will look for a C4 here. I will look for a C4 continuation. I must. Also, I'm gonna go get some tunes going on myself here. I feel like I just want some light tunes. Well, all right. So if this plays out, I would honestly look for a C4 here. Yeah, so that'd be the break-even point for me, as I mentioned. So I'd look for those closures below the relevant lows here. So like this 4221 would be a good area to look if for a candle body closure below, likely a good break-even zone. Watching to see if we get C4 here. We have two gaps technically, so I'm now gonna watch to see reclosure below because we could still see NQ expand lower from here. GC a little bit consolidating right now, so not too big of a fan. Gonna fade GC, even though we'll likely see GC head into those relevant draws as well. I'm looking for NQ more closely though. Failed inversion fair value gap here could also lead still to a protected high, so we want to pay attention to that. Um, all right, so if this fair value, if we see a failed inversion here, I would still look to take NQ because there are some big draws at the lows we could target still too, all these pivots as well. But not too big of a fan of this, guys. Are you in GC? I'm not in GC. It's not a bad setup, but I'm personally not interested. I don't like when we kind of create these two protected highs here after, like, look at the lack of volatility here and the lack of direction, right? Then we're immediately met with strong sell side volatility mixed in with then immediate indecision. I'd prefer to not trade lower probability. Plus ARR. What's up, Alal? He's got to retype it. I got you. I'll let you retype it before I hype you up. Retype it. Plus 2R. There you go. On NQ or which one? NQ is good, dude. I like this. You guys look at this. I'm gonna take NQ if this hits. I told you guys filled inversion on C4 and we've tagged into the EQ. This will be higher probability. I'm gonna take this short here. All right, I'm taking NQ here. I'm in. I'm in on NQ. Yeah, I'm tagged in. We are tagged into NQ. I repeat, we are tagged into NQ. There we go. Oh my God, run me up my bag already, NQ? See, look at this. Strong sell side imbalance, failed inversion fair value gap. This is what I want to see. Failed inversion fair value into a beautiful continuation sequence. London, give me some sauce. London, give me some sauce. This is free cash. I want to give me some sauce. Run me up my bag, NASDAQ. Thank you. Thank you. NASDAQ, running up my bag. Free money every day. Ugh. All right, well, this is great, guys. Free cash here, 1.5 R. This hits be 26 points on NQ. And for those wondering as well, very limited risk here as well, 17 points. So for me right now, this is a 10 micro trade just because it's lower volatility. I can see where price is heading clearly. So I'm not bugging. I might take a couple partials, secure some, but yep, I'm in again. Wow, the moment it went, I'm in lower. I know, right? That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see, though. Run me up my bag, now, dick. Run me up my bag, now, dick. And if it decides to head back up, so be it, right? But it's such limited risk here that there's really no concern. What I will likely do here is I'll set a limit at this relevant draw. And I'll take partials out here. So I'll mark this as partials. Market's not gonna fully tag out at that OB. But the nice thing is we do have some gaps that are forming as well within this PA. So I'd like this to hold, but immediate sell side, le modèle is at the moment, yeah. I mean, that's what it formed. That's why I took it. It is. The nice thing about this though is if I lose this trade, it's $350 of loss. It's such limited risk on a position like this that it's like I don't even care if I take it. Chat, yesterday was an insane day for me. It's just like I'm just playing with weak profits right now. Like Monday and Tuesday profits. Like if this doesn't play out, so be it. I like the immediate distribution lower here. Realistically, maybe I should have taken some partials there. But you know, this buyback I don't like. I'm hoping that we can hold this gap and then we just see NQ continue to plummet lower. But C4s for me are typically lower probability. Oh yeah, le modèle is ATM. Yeah, Muzel, it's actually an ATM, isn't it? Thank you. I misunderstood that. Yeah, it is an ATM. So ideally, this is not what I want to see here, right? Immediate buyback from buyers here. Sellers just had control. Buyers are now immediately regaining. That's not what you want to see with these type of setups. It's okay. If this gets invalidated, I'm likely gonna just take some partials out if we can get back out of drawdown here. But now we just sit and we wait, guys. Not much else to it. I make sure I got all my content scheduled out for today. I think he meant the ATM machine, dude. It's been an ATM. Something's in my I just want that inversion, that failed inversion, and this 3 minute, 1 minute gap to hold. If it gets invalidated, guys, so be it. We're risking we be down 350, about 350. We'll see what happens though, guys. Gonna just trust the model, and if it doesn't play out, probability's not there right now. I took the buy off the 5 minute RB exactly on midnight. Very nice. I need an indicator that'll mark out my midnight opens for me, guys. Yeah, that's actually a beautiful one. Does anybody have an indicator that marks out midnight and stuff for you? Oh, so production, by the way. We'll see if this trade plays out, but my entry as of right now is about 3:35 a.m. sharp. Like right at 3:35 a.m. I entered this trade. So we'll see if this plays out, but just letting you know. I'm waiting for a 15-minute universal sequence. Very nice. I coded a custom one. Oh, sick. Yeah, I honestly could probably ask Claude to make me one, but I haven't done it. I should just do midnight open and do like mark out every 4 hours. Look at this, guys. Trust the model. Trust the model. Trust the model. I'm hoping this plays out. I'm up only 5 points, but it's on 10 micros right now, so whatever, you know? Trust the model, guys. Drawdown, what the fuck does drawdown mean? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I never heard of drawdown in my life. Let this baby play out now. I've got partials down at this relevant low here, so if we tag this out, I'll probably take out about 5 micros and set my stop to break even. Because this is quite extended here, so I don't want to C4 deluxe lower probability, and we have 15 minutes. We actually have 3 minutes until we're outside of C4 now, so I'm not too big of a fan of that. So looking to trim this position out ASAP. All right. Oh my God, this is beautiful. 12 points on this baby. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and like now it's gonna frame a continuation. Look at that. Oh, it's so good, chat. All right, I got 5 micros out at 29,883 here. We'll see if this gets tagged out. And I like it. The lab model does. Oh, so yeah, but I don't. TLM does, yeah. ICT kill zones indicator do mark midnight. Yeah, but I don't want all the clutter. I just want I'll just code it. Do you trade C5s too? Nah, hell nah. I just trade C4s. No C5s. They're not real. But I'm hoping that we see a continued distribution off the C4 leg lower. We're rejected off the midnight open twice now. Wasting my time with you. And I like it too. Wasting my time with you. All right, let's see if our partials get tagged out here. Oh, come on, baby. Give me some partials. 5 micros out here. Come on now. Don't be silly on cue. Alrighty, guys. Let's see what happens. I'm wasting my time with you. And I like it too. I'm just gonna wait, dude. It's tied. It's teasing our partials, man. How did you confidence and build trust with the model, dude? I've been trading it for like 3 years now. Exactly. I didn't want clutter. That's why I cut it what I needed. Yeah, exactly. I trade C9s at times occasionally. Yeah, never talk to me again. Never hop on this stream again, Zeus. I don't want you here ever. Zen Su, I never want you here, dude. I'm joking. Also, Partial's about to get tagged, I think. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hey. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. See if our partials get tagged out, eh? Bum, 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 bum. Come on, give me. I just take me out of here. Just take me out. Guys, there's a chance I might close this position early just because I'm not liking this PA here, but I just want to see these partials get tagged out. Come on. Give me some volatility. That midnight open's holding well here. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun. Oh my God. Misses our partials by just a tick. Look at that. Midnight open holds twice. Not a fan. Oh, come on, NQ. Come on, NQ. Look at this, guys. Should I see? I didn't like this. I told you guys I didn't like this. I should have just taken out my position there, realistically. Dude, what? Look at how shit that is, though. Fuck that. Hell no. Okay, man. C9s are actually good. Hour one, C3 is 15 minutes. C9 is 15K the Holy Grail. By the way, my mentorship is just $70 per day. Imagine. Could you imagine? Oh, jeez. Also, guys, this is so stupid. Look at this trade, man. Midnight open held twice. I should have just closed out at midnight open. It wouldn't have been as big of a trade, but still would have secured me about 240 bucks on that trade. So I should just close it out. Sorry. We'll see if we still get this trade. But I would likely close this position early now just because I don't like, and if it goes to my full TP, great. I'm happy for it. But I think I'm gonna close out at midnight open or these partials. I'm gonna close fully. I mean, by the way, there. Shit reaction, shit this, shit everything. Also shit. No, Bilal, we're fine, dude. Could you make an equal lows that we'll take out once we hit this 15-minute FEG? Yeah, like realistically, yes, but ideally I just wanted to see an immediate re-expansion. We've now ended the reason as well why we saw that reject higher is we ended out, we're kind of outside of the C4 now. So that's the C5 open, the 345. So ideally I'd still like to see this expand lower because I still think there's room to move lower. And the protected high has still stayed protected, so we're fine right now. I think we're still going to see this expand lower, but just like we'll see though. Oh my God, dude, look at this. Now we wait. I'm just gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust it. That's it. You're not break even? No, break even, break even. I told you guys, candle body closure below the 1251 low here, I go break even. I'm not break even yet. I got no reason to be break even right now. Not a single thing in market is telling me to go break even. I'm trading against land now. I'm on minute one FEG longs, full porting my live capital, 20K risk. Imagine. Could you imagine? Why would I be break even here? We've not wiped out any relevant level for me to want to go break even. No, I told you guys, break even for me is below 28, 29.883 candle body closure. I also never do break even on sweeps. I look for candle body closures. There we go. Back at midnight. Come on, give me my partials, baby. Come on. Come on. Whoosh. Whoosh. I'm gonna take 3 off here just because. Yeah, I took 3 off here. 7 micros left. Come on now. If it rejects off midnight open again, I'm gonna cry, dude. Okay, I'm taking off 2 more. I'm gonna just take off 5 here. All right, I'm taking off 5. I just don't want to stay in this for longer. All right, out at 5 micros here. I'm just putting on the candlestick. I don't want it to reject off midnight again and just make me run in circles. I'd rather secure it, dude. And so be it, right? 15 points, I'll take it, man. It doesn't matter. I'd much rather secure profits right now because you guys see that this is a Lun Bun session, dude. I'm not involved. Get me the fuck out. I'm gonna take it again. Jesus, Brody. All right. See, look at this. Midnight open, 3rd time. Struggling to get below midnight. Yeah, no, I got no reason. Mm. Mm. Look at this. Midnight open again, dude. Also, I'm gonna move my stop to the new protected high here. 10 points of risk instead of the 17. So this is me my new stop. It's that new protected high. Yeah. Protected high stop. This is what I mean, dude. This is so fucking ass. This horse piss cheeks here, chat. Look at this, dude. 3rd time we reject off midnight open. Bro, it just needed to move. It literally needed to move like 2 points for me to get stopped to be taken out of this trade, man. So fucking stupid. Well, the good news is if I get stopped out on these last 5, I'm still up on the trade because I'm only risking 10 points now. I won't be up a lot, but I'm still up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll be up 50 bucks on this trade, chat. So stupid. My TP gets 60K. I'm gonna play Leo his cut for being my liquidity. What cut are we realistically speaking? For being your liquidity, I'm gonna need to take 50%. Is it a 60K TP on paper? Look at this, dude. Buns, buns. It's all buns. See, that's why I didn't take. Oh, it's all buns. Lun buns. Oh my god, dude. It's gonna run back to our lows, dude. I'm losing my brain. This is such a fucking horrendous ass trade. Like, it's a good trade, but there's just no delivery. Do I like paper? I'm talking 60K yens for real. Yeah, hella funny, bro. Go down on me. All right, well, we'll see what happens here, guys. At this point, we're literally just forming a pattern trade here. And sorry if I seem boring, guys. I'm just gonna wait though. I've got no reason to get involved in a market that's not presentable right now. That's it. They look down on me. All right. Oh my God, dude. Holy cow, man. Welcome to London session, Leo. Yeah, Sue, I've on purposely avoided London session because it's been shit. So I don't even know why I'm on stream trading it. Morning, Leo, if you were trading a 50K EVA, how much would you risk per trade taking base hits? Isaac, do $250 to $350 of risk. Rather shit on my hands and clap than hold this horrendous trade for God's sake. Dude, that's like a classic Bray line, dude. Mhm. Dude, also, I don't know if you guys heard, they're about to create rapid end of day trailing drawdown on. Also, I'm tagged out of this trade. Bless up, dude. Just take a picture of this trade so I know never what to do again. AK trade London session. All right, well, we're tagged out, and I'm up $57 in this trade in total. I made 57 bucks, guys. I'm rich. I trade 17 right now, Arian, and I'm about to pass five Blue Guardian accounts. Which, if I pass the five Blue Guardians, will put me at 22. I'm up 30K as of now. Out of way, dude. My paper trading goat. My goat of paper trading. Oh my. Thank you so much. Guys, the wife just dropped off some goodies. Breakfast and a coffee. This is a legendary morning. This is an absolutely fantastic morning, guys. Ease out, dump it. Yeah, right? All right, market makers, we need us to dump it. Dump it. Like I said before 4 a.m. or at a.m. Yeah. What Blue Guardian accounts you trade? It's the 50K. Let me check. Wait. I got Sean's the one that told me to be on. I think it's the 50K. How do I check what account? It just says a five. It's the 50K Express. Five 50K Express accounts. So I'm trading. What's funny though is you guys are probably right. They're likely gonna just send this short now. Oh my God. My legend here. The missus dropped me off some breakfast and a coffee for the stream. Dude, we are winning, chat. Code Lab, I believe, does work there. I believe so. Let me check. I'll check for you right now. Futures Express 50K. Yeah, Code Lab works. Code Lab actually gets you $45 off. You save 25% with Code Lab. Nice. 25% with Code Lab. Yeah, look at this, guys. What a horrendous hit of PA here. Why is your trust the hourly C3 tap, FEG and T-spot and drop? Yeah, right. I would not be surprised. We're gonna see something like that occur. I'm just surprised because we should have taken at least that relevant low before we sent higher, but so be it. We were outside of the C4 framework, so it makes sense. C5 with the retrace reset C1 through C4. It does make sense at the end of the day, right? Like I do understand it. Yeah, now they're gonna send it. Watch. Guys, my TP is 323 eyes is already. I gotta go work in a bit. Sweet, hell yeah. Shit price action. Shit price action. Shit. Where I took it out 5, it formed a 1-minute C2. How BS is that, bro? You know what I do with it? Bullish C2? Yeah, I mean, we do have a bullish C2, correct, but it's like, at what cost? Like, this is technically a C2 here. Now we're just seeing a C3 expansion. So we could see it expand back into this 50-minute gap, like you guys mentioned, which is true. I could definitely see that being the case, right? Tap back in that 15-minute gap. It is feasible, for sure. Ideally, that'd be a nice thing for us to see, right? Tap back into that 15-minute gap here, since it is a reasonable draw to have for this leg higher here on the C3. But who knows? There we go. Likely going to tap at the gap there. There's the tap into the gap. Yeah. So here, I mean, I did miss on this, but like, so be it, right? Like that trade that we were in. Look at that. Now we're tapping this 15-minute gap. So now we have to watch to see how this is going to play out. And if we respect this 15-minute gap, all this will be is likely to see a 4-hour re-expansion lower here because end of the 4 hours at 6 o'clock. So we'll likely just see this expand lower and then watch the following retrace and then New York AM continue a leg lower. So we'll see what happens here. And look at gold too. Gold invalidated those shorts as well. So I'm glad we didn't get super involved in either. And I'm glad we took partials on NQ because this is just not reliable here. Did we form a PSP here? I think that's the next question. Yeah, we formed a bearish. So NQ should have continued that expansion, but I guess not. Like, Invalidated the PSP to go tag into the 15-minute and 30-minute gap. All right. Now we wait. There's really not much for me here, guys. I wish I could, be more exciting and frame some good stuff for this session, but like, I gotta be so honest, folks. It's kind of buns. Sure, we could code an indicator in a few seconds. Here's how I could code this simply. Could also just ask AI, but it's kind of fun to learn myself. Yeah, look at this, guys. There's nothing. I still want to take short. If this 15-minute gap holds, realistically, yes, but also like, good luck. You high, 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 high. We're rejecting off the 15-minute gap right now, though, so we could look for something off that as well. I'll try one time my short and give it 60. Yeah. That's hella funny, by the way. He's out, dump it. There's a, yeah, now it's gonna, though. Look, reject off the 15-minute gap here. Did we form an SMT within this gap as well? If we formed an SMT, this could be great framework. No, no SMT, doesn't seem. Oh, wait, fuck, SMT. Shit, dude, we have SMT. I might want to retry these then. Oh, wait, this looks good, dude. Shit, I should have taken that. Damn it. SMT confirmation on NASDAQ here. Damn it, dude. That's a C, that's just a continuation sequence with SMT and gap fill. Damn it, dude. That actually looks good. Shoot, dude. That actually looked really good too. Fuck. The confirmation of SMT there, that would have just been a beautiful 15-minute SMT short. Oh, I fumbled that, guys. Big time. And we can go on. And it finally swept out that draw that I wanted too. That draw that I wanted originally, those partials, finally swept it out too, dude. Ridiculous, man. And Q's playing with my emotions today. Look at this. It's finally swept out that draw I wanted, bro. Fucking A. Ridiculous ass PA, man. Well, now we move on to the next. But that short looks so good, dude. C2 SMT confirmation. Fucking hell. I'd be joking with me right now, NASDAQ. See, because now it's going to play out to my draw. Whoever said dump it now, you guys are so right. God damn it. You jinxed me. Yo, what's up, Nate? How's it going? You would have earned it. You would have entered the first 60. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in Leo, the 60. Pray for me. Yeah, is that indicator you have for SMT? No, I mark it out myself. I ain't lazy. Oh, dude, you gotta be joking me. SMT confirmation as well, dude. Fucking A. Because look, we had SMT with ES here. ES here, look at this, right? ES here formed a higher high. Confirmed the sequence here, and we could use any of these, honestly, but I'm just gonna use like this, right? And Q went lower high inside of a 15-minute gap, which confirmed a sequence lower. Dude, fuck me, man. That was such a good opportunity on that trade. Unfortunate. We move on to the next. Carry full chat. And then I confirmed it with with a closure below. Dude, that looks so good. Bro, I took partial 2 contract NQ, took off, leave 1 runner for 12 start. Blol, are you took the Sisty entry? You're just gambling these entries. My dog's entering everything, man. We gotta limit how much you're trading, brother. Yep, there goes the signature lower there on NQ as well. Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so crisp. Look at that. I'm gonna post this as a recap though, because this was a great trade in general. Look at this. Oh my god. I get stopped out, and if I'd stayed in my original stop, stopped out by 5 points, an immediate redistribution lower. And there goes 1.5R. Fuck. I hate London session, man. This shit sucks. Yeah, well, the SMT confirmation, that would have been a great short there. Dude. Unfortunate. Wow. And it was such a good trade as well, guys. Like, this is a trade. This SMT, had I scouted that C2, I would have grabbed that. 100 times out of 100, I would have grabbed that trade. 100 times out of 100, no hesitation. That is such a high probability trade. SMT in a gap fill after we tagged into a 15-minute gap. Like, it's so fresh. Pretty good, honestly, bro. I would like you to mention me. I have to turn things around. Nate, slide into my Discord, bro. Discord DMs, I mean. I just typed it in chat, Nate. Don't hesitate to reach out to me, brother. Hello. Wow, dude. Fuck. That NQ short was so good, bro. Chat, you know, sometimes in life you fumble, and I fumbled. Eval pass rate just for motivation. Dude, I'm like at like an 80 to 85%, like high. I the last time I blew an eval was when I was adding 2 Tradeifys. This was like 4 months ago. I was trying 2 Tradeify accounts. No, this is like a month, 2 months ago. And I forgot I had a sell limit in that I just didn't cancel on Tradeivate. And that sell limit ended up getting me, it ended up reversing in the direction I didn't want, and I got stopped out, like max loss limit. But Nate, reach out to me on the Discord I just posted in chat, brother. Close my short early again to make 150 winning day for Lucid Pad. If this nukes now, I'm locking out. Yeah, fair enough. I'm out 1.6 hour partial. There you guys. There you go, guys. Killer. Dude, what sucks is that's the trade. This is the trade that I wanted, man. SMT confirmation. Fuck. I mean, I'm still up 50 bucks, right? So I'm not complaining too much, but dude, NQ, bro. Fuck. 80% eval pass rate, final boss level. Dude, the thing about evals though is like I don't gamble them. What I do is if I pass an eval, I wait for a high probability setup and I trade higher size. That's it. That's literally it. I trade high size, high probability, and higher size. That's it. That's literally it. I don't change the way I trade for an eval. It's fucking if you're changing the way that you're trading for an eval, like you're just fucking stupid. That's all I can say. You're probably the stupidest person I've ever met. The ugliest midnight open ever. But it did tag the midnight open here. Look at that. There's the midnight open, guys. Yeah, no. Midnight and 6 hour opens. There you go. Shout out AI. Dude, look at NQ, bro. I'm devastated. The short that I wanted all stream, guys, and it plays out. Of course. Fucking A. Fuck you, NQ. I hate you. It's part of the game, guys, right? Like I consider be disappointed. I'm gonna post an educational recap for these shorts though, just because I really like the framework that was set up here. But like the sad reality is we just sadly couldn't capitalize on it. We got stopped out and immediately 10 minutes later, the short just front runs with the SMT. So unfortunate, but that's the game, right? Thoughts on Lucid Flex? Oh, dude, Lucid Flex is like they're the most electric accounts you can have right now, dude. I love Lucid Flex. Love them. I trade 5 of them. I love my Lucid Flexes, bro. They're electric. But yeah, let me know when you've messaged me on Discord, Nate, because I have like so many messages that I have to go through and text me what your Discord name is. Yeah, for you. Yeah, Dagmar, that's gonna happen, right? You killed it yesterday, man. It happens. I didn't take yesterday. Yeah, no, exactly. Oh, I'm not sweating about it, dude. I'll take my 50 bucks and run. Hey, Leo, do you link the TradeAvate account to TradingView or just trade on it? I trade on TradeAvate. It's so funny. Um, so I have my personal account. I have a personal account on NinjaTrader and a personal account on Top Step Brokerage. So the only thing I connect to TradingView is my personal account. If I'm trading it on TradingView, but most of the time I just trade directly through platform. Because the thing is, the more connections you add on, the more latency there is. Sometimes I'm just trying to get a crisp entry and I don't want to fucking do a market buy on TradingView because there's a little bit more of a delay, right? Wow. Dude, these shorts that I wanted on NQ, man. It's funny because it's such a reality of trading. Wow. NQ is just tanking now. There goes that draw I told you guys. Ha, can't make it up, man. Let me check, Nate. I did. Are you Ash? Or you know? Oh wait, no, but you sent me a friend request. What's your Nate? What's your name on Discord? Oh no, that's me. Got you, Ash. But I messaged you the same thing. Sweet. Nate, text me. Just tell me what your Discord name is. I'll reply. I'll reply to you guys just after stream as well. Also, that's another continuation sequence right here. Wow. You taking anything else? I don't think so. For the rest of the session, I think I'm gonna just close out. Rest of the session likely gonna close out. We're just gonna see NQ head its way down to 29,797, like I told you guys at the very start of the stream. And even though I'm not there to capitalize with it, that's the reality, right? So be it. Wow. Yeah, NQ's just running lower to 97s now, dude. Fucking A, man. It's beautiful though. Like, without a doubt, guys, this is a great trade. And I had a good read on London session. It's just market didn't want to move when I was currently active in the position. That's the reality. Now, see if we can do New York AM. Oh, dude, New York AM, we're gonna milk today, guys. You guys better have your notifications on because I'm about to fucking milk New York AM session today. I've been feeling so good at New York AM session recently. I actually can't be stopped. I don't care what anybody says. It's so fucking free. Look, if you take this, if you had taken this continuation short as well, 1.5R would have also played out just now. Jesus, dude, this is so fresh. This is so fresh, chat. Bye, Leo. It was a great stream. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Make sure you like the stream before you guys head out as well. Show some love. You live New York M? Yes, I am. They're 100% watching the stream. Oh, yeah. 1000%. And Nate, let me know. I don't see your message. Natavis or Nate the Trade. All right, let me look at it. One sec. You sent me a friend request? You got to do no hashtags here. I did now. See you in New York. Awesome. I'll see you guys during New York Am session. I'll be live with Alex, and I think Juno might be joining us as well. So we're gonna have a fucking fun ass session today, guys. Wow, dude. Look at this, guys. What a market, man. Guys, I can't lie. I'm gonna honestly end the London session early. I'm likely gonna end this session early. I just market's gonna keep running lower, and I'm super happy about it, but that's the reality. Were you live New York AM? Here 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Nate, I don't see your thing. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second. I don't see it, Nate. Maybe in pending. Oh, I see it. I see it. I just texted you. Hey, awesome. Guys, I can't lie. Call me weird. I think I'm gonna save my mental sanity for New York Am session. We're up on the session, so I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all, right? We're up on the session in general. I consider that a success in my books. So I think with that being said, it's a good idea for me to hop off the charts for today and just call it. Call it right now and see you guys for New York Am session. Just smash it during Am session, right? Have another fun time with you guys and absolutely kill it, you know? So, guys, I'm hopping off other than that, but I want to say thank you all so much for tuning in today. Bit of a shorter session, but guys, every session I've been live with the lab. Also, thank you for 4.4K. Holy cow. But guys, I've been live every single New York Am session with the lab here, guys. So if you guys don't show love, like the stream, subscribe, do whatever. And I appreciate you guys being here as per usual. So thank you all so much. I'm gonna save the mental sanity because if I'm trying to really kill it during New York Am session, I want to reset, go to the gym right now, kind of get some mental clarity before we absolutely start smashing it during New York. But the move's gone. It happened. This was the move that I wanted during London. It's occurred. London session's coming to an end in about 30 minutes too. So I've got no reason to stay around for PA that's not going to be nice to me. So I'm off the charts, guys, but much love, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get the lab live to 5K subs here. Dropped you a DM. Got you. Yeah, hit me with DMs, guys. I don't see your DM, by the way. Josh, I don't see your DM. Dropped you a DM, J Warren. I don't see your message. Make sure you're hitting me with the proper one, guys. Here, Josh, make sure you hit this. Hit this Discord, boss man. Hit that one right there. That's the one that you want to reach out to. Also, look at NQ, bro. What the fuck is that? There goes that draw that I wanted. There goes NQ, man. Yeah, Warren, make sure you reach out to the right one, boss man. Oh, Matrix, I'm hopping off right now. But yeah, guys, yeah, people that join and don't like the stream, make sure you guys are liking the stream. I'm hopping off though, guys. Much love, everybody. I will see you guys ASAP. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And I will see you all in the very, very next stream. I'll see you guys at 8 a.m. Alrighty, guys. Later, later. Ciao, ciao, everybody. Have a good one.